There's one call that still keeps me up at night. I've been on the force for nearly 15 years. I've seen things most people wouldn't believe. Crash scenes, homicides, domestic violence. But there's one call that still keeps me up at night. I got the dispatch just after midnight. A single mother reported someone was inside her house. Normally we'd send a unit or two and clear it quick, but this time felt different. The 911 operator told me the woman was hysterical. She wasn't hearing things, she was getting texts. From her son's number. Her son, who was supposed to be at his dad's place, 2 hours away. When I pulled up to the house, the street was quiet. No signs of forced entry. The front door was locked. No smashed windows. But the mom, Danielle, was standing in the driveway barefoot, clutching her phone, shaking uncontrollably. She handed it to me and said, "He's in there." Using my son's phone. I scrolled through the texts. They started off simple. "Mom, I'm back early. Forgot my keys. Let me in." She responded, "You're not supposed to be home till Sunday. Are you messing with me?" Then the tone shifted. "I see you. Why do you lock the basement door every night? I like the way you look when you sleep." She told me she hadn't opened the basement in weeks. Her son hated that place. Claimed it smelled weird. Said he always heard dripping down there, even when the pipes were dry. I called for backup, but I didn't wait. Something felt off. I had to go in. Danielle stayed outside with my partner. I entered through the garage and cleared the main floor. Nothing. The living room was empty. The kitchen was clean. A plate of half-eaten food still sat on the table. It was still warm, but Danielle swore she hadn't cooked anything since lunch. Then I heard it. A phone vibrating. Not mine, not hers. It was coming from upstairs. I moved slowly. Her son's room was at the end of the hall. I opened the door. The bed was neatly made. Closet door half open. That's when I saw it. A phone on the windowsill, still buzzing. I picked it up. It was her son's. But the last message wasn't to her. It was to a number with no name, just a string of digits. She's starting to freak out. What do I do next? Then the closet creaked. I raised my weapon and called out, "Police! Step out now, no answer." I opened it, empty. But carved into the back wall, small, almost like a child had done it, was the word waiting. Something wasn't right. The air felt heavy, like the room was holding its breath. I made my way to the basement. Danielle said it was locked. It wasn't anymore. The door was wide open, the light on. I radioed in. "Basement doors open." Proceeding down, my partner responded, "Copy. We've got your 6. I descended slowly. The stairs creaked like they hadn't been touched in years. At the bottom I found shelves, boxes, some old toys, water damage on the floor, a bare bulb swinging above me. In the corner I found a blanket, a mattress, a juice box. Someone had been living down here. Behind the furnace I found something worse. A stack of printed photos, some old, some recent, all of Danielle, cooking, watching TV, sleeping, all taken from inside the house. There was a phone too, burnt on one side, like someone had tried to destroy it. But one message was still visible. "I want to be part of the family now." Just then I heard movement upstairs. A crash. Then a scream. My partner yelled, "Suspect fleeing out the back." We chased him through the backyard. He jumped 2 fences, bleeding from the hand. We lost him in the greenbelt. We never caught him. Just then I heard movement upstairs. A crash. Then a scream. My partner yelled, "Suspect fleeing out the back." We chased him through the backyard. He jumped 2 fences, bleeding from the hand. We lost him in the greenbelt. We never caught him. A week later, Danielle called the station. A package had arrived, no return address. Inside was a thumb drive. When tech opened it, there were dozens of audio files. Breathing, scratching, footsteps, and in one clip, a man whispering, "Tell the officer I said thank you for not checking under the stairs." I went back to the house, looked again. We'd cleared everything. But when I pulled off the baseboards beneath the stairs, I found a false panel. Behind it, a crawlspace. Big enough for someone to hide in. Big enough for someone to watch. Danielle and her son moved out of state. We sealed the basement. But every now and then, I still wonder, what would have happened if she hadn't called when she did? Or worse, What if she had?